So, hi everybody, welcome to the Empower Within team call. These are team calls to get together and provide training information, and at the end, just answer any questions that you may have and any support that you may have. These are going to start being bi-weekly because national wake-up call and other team calls are still a priority, so I want to give time for you to listen into those. And if you have other questions, there are various ways to reach out, and we're still here as a team, but these calls will be going on every other week. And first off, I want to start off with celebrations. We have Mercedes helping 6 lives so far this month. And that means she is Success Club 10, and then she has her fiance with another person. That means 6 people that she's helping get on track. So way to go for that. We have Joyce for sharing her transformation results, and she is on target. If you see what happened in 21 days, it's beautiful. She's being proof the product works. We have Rosa working out while in Costa Rica, still sharing her 22-minute hardcore journey. That is seriously showing commitment and what can happen to these programs. We have Monica, who is brand new to the team and literally took off running and is sharing her workouts every day with a toddler, with a newborn, and I'm so proud of that. I see Marlene sharing her niche, her style, her vegan lifestyle, and even getting her boyfriend, who loves meat, to go vegan on Earth Day too, which is super exciting. And just, if I didn't say your name right now, I mean, our team is growing and we have so many people doing awesome things. And what I love is just each of you living your life and living Beachbody in a way that is you, and that you are unique, you are individual, and you are sharing your journey, and you are impacting other people. I know Mercedes posted something about a message she got from somebody saying, keep it up, you don't know who you're inspiring. And it's so true. Today I got one of those messages as well, saying, you being honest, you being open, you being raw and vulnerable, that's what inspires me. So keep it up every day. You don't know who's watching, you don't know who you're impacting, you don't know who's having a terrible day, and just because you get up and you're not giving up, they're not giving up too. So thank you for what you do. You have purpose. And that's going into the next part, and just the potential with Beachbody, because there's days where I am just I admitted to you, I've had a really rough week, and I'm I don't even can I do this? Do I want to do this? But I'm yes, because the potential with Beachbody is infinite. There's so many things that you can do. People go to school to become personal fitness trainers and pay all kinds of money or all kinds of things. And you have access to these programs created by personal fitness trainers. You have these programs in Shakeology created by professional nutritionists. And all you have to do is share it. And me doing this, working part-time, I paid off $20,000 of debt. And now that I'm doing this full-time, and now we're working on our goals, the potential of Beachbody, if you give it your all, if you don't give up, if every month you're working to helping 3 people a month, if every day you're doing your 4 vital behaviors, if you believe in yourself and you believe that these programs can help change other people, then Beachbody can help you achieve all of your dreams and goals. And I believe that with all of my heart. And days that I don't want to do anything at all, because I make sure that I work Beachbody somehow every single day, even when it's hard, there's a reason why we're doing this. And remember that not only are you helping other people, but you're helping yourself, you're helping your family, you're helping the people you love, just by the way you're influencing their habits, just by the financial opportunity you're giving them. So don't ever forget that. And going off of the potential with Beachbody, I think training is a must, and training is a huge part of this. And I've hosted groups, and I'm going to be completely honest, Coach Basics last month, I had people stop responding, and I know there was a call where we set expectations, and what are expectations of me as a leader of Empower Within? And that's where you coaches told me to show up every day in consistency with trainings. And I'm doing that, but I need it on both parts too, because if you want to take Beachbody to make all your goals happen, to make your big dreams happen, we have the recipe. We have the tools. It's seriously like a recipe. If you tell somebody how to make an apple pie, and you give them the exact recipe, but they're picking and choosing what they want of it, then it's not going to be that apple pie. If they're leaving out the bananas or they're leaving out the cinnamon, it's not going to taste the apple pie. And the same thing comes here with how to start off with your confidence to be a successful coach. The training is the tools, the resources to help you become a successful coach. And if you're skipping out on that and you're not showing up every day, then you're going to ask, or you're going to say, this isn't working for me. And the reason why it's not working is because you're not showing up, because your success is ultimately your choice. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not saying it in any callous way. I'm saying it out of love for you, because I want you to succeed. I want your big dreams to happen. I want you to quit that job you're unhappy with. Or I want you to take your kids to the zoo the way you want. All those things that I know that you individually dream of, I want you to do it, but you have to do it by following the recipe, by being a part of the training. That being said, Saturday we're having an in-person training. From 9 to 11 is going to be kind of the new group training. And if you've been to it already, I think you should still go, because there are valuable things that you can input to others. So 9 to 11 is a new person training, and from 11 to 12 is just for older coaches or anybody to get any support, answer any questions that you may need, and set goals. Because I don't care if it's May, a new month. I want you to feel like it's the beginning of a new month, it's the beginning of a fresh slate, and you can do whatever you set out to do. So I'm really excited for that in-person training on Saturday. If you don't live in the area, we're going to try to get it recorded. Mercedes is going to help me with that part. But if you are in the area and if you can make it, I encourage you 100%. The coaches that went to the in-person training that we had in the beginning have all hit Success Club 5, and most of them are going to Summit. Most of them are doing amazing things, and I believe it's partly because of that. Second part, we're starting the new training. I'm going to open the group on Friday for the Coach Basics, a Coach Basics training. So if you're a new coach, or if you're a new coach that was in the Coach Basics but wasn't following through, it's okay. It happens. Here's a clean slate. I'm opening the group Friday. On Sunday, we're going to have a launch call, and we're going to set the expectations. We're going to go over the participant guide so you know exactly what it is, and you know that you need to give this your all. And then on Monday, the activities are going to start. It's 5 activities a week, so 1 activity a day. I'm asking you to go in and to do them daily. If you do these daily, you're doing part of the recipe, and you will be on track to being a successful coach. Now, today is just going over the 4 vital behaviors, and I know we pound these in, but I kind of wanted to go over them for you newer coaches and then give different takes. So 1, the four vital behaviors is pretty much, when you think of vital, I think about like your vitals in the hospital. Your vitals is what keeps you going. It's what keeps you alive, what keeps you flowing. The 4 vital behaviors as a coach is what keeps your coach business thriving and your success. So the first vital behavior is invite, invite, invite. And your business activity tracker, if you're a new coach, we're going to go over this, but your business activity tracker keeps you accountable to inviting. But ultimately, I want you to know, and it tells you to invite to the challenge group, invite to the coaching, and invite new people to your Facebook a day, adding new contacts. The ultimate goal as a coach when you're inviting, I don't care if it's 1 person a day that you have written in there. The goal should be 3 if you really want to jumpstart your business and make huge financial gains. But the whole point is inviting at least 1 person a day into your Beachbody world, into the potential of how they can change their lives, either physically, financially, emotionally. So that means stopping and talking to somebody and asking them genuinely what their goals are, getting to know them, and caring and listening to them. If you're inviting with a true, genuine heart, yes, we have a script as a guideline, but that doesn't mean that's how you're treating these people just like robots. It's there as a guideline, as an outline to help. But when you're digging into them, getting to know them, and inviting them to the resources that you have, that you know work, that you know will make a difference, that's living out the vital behavior of invite, invite, invite. Number 2, proof the products works. Proof the products work. And I had somebody recently tell me, like, I don't believe the Beachbody programs work. Like, they know somebody else aside from me that's in this, and they say, I don't see that person getting results. And I was straight up honest. The truth is these programs don't work unless you do the work. Same thing with coaching. So in order for people to believe that these programs work, you need to be proof the product works. If you want them to drink Shakeology, but you're not sharing about the amazing benefits of Shakeology, then they're not going to believe you. And if they do end up believing it, it might be from somebody else that they see posting and encouraging and fully believing and being proof that the product works. Same applies for the workouts. Same applies for everything that we have to offer. Our challenge groups, which I know my coaches are running amazing challenge groups. All of that, you have to be proof that it works. You have to be living it and giving an example at least once a day. And it doesn't mean selling it. You don't have to every day saying, join me in my challenge group, but you are sharing what you're doing. You are sharing your journey, and you're sharing what's working for you and how it's making you feel, how it's impacting you, how it's impacting your loved ones. The third, so I've gone over invite, and prove the products work. The third, and I find to be the most important, is personal development. And it doesn't have to be just from the self-help section in the library. Pretty much personal development is anything that's going to help you grow to become the best version of yourself. Anything that's helping you grow to that. So what I recommend honestly is one book a month grown towards business. And next month, our book in May that I will be reading, and I want to encourage all of you to read with me, is Rejection Proof. I posted in the group. I'll post it again, because that's one of the hardest parts in this business, is to get over rejection. People are going to reject initially. They will come back around, or maybe not right now, but it's how to learn that the rejection is about you. So one book about business a month, I would say, and then one that is a personal thing that you need to go through. I would say, like, if you're looking for something spiritual, The Alchemist is something I read. Right now, I feel like I really want to work on my role as a mother. So my personal is The Artist's Way for Parents. But one thing that is filling your soul and other parts of you, and another one that's going to help you grow as a leader, as a Beachbody coach. And other forms of personal development. This call right now counts as personal development, because you're working to grow as a coach. Listening to the National Wake Up Call, either live or the recording, which I still need to listen to. Our morning got thrown off, so I'm still going to listen to the National Wake Up Call tomorrow. That counts as personal development. If you want to learn more about Shakeology, because a lot of people have questions about Shakeology, we have an Inside Shakeology podcast. Jump on that, and it's one new one a month, and it gives so many resources. And I want to share on your iPhone. Most people have this podcast, and I don't have all my subscriptions there because it was taking up room on my phone, but I searched for them. There's a Team Beachbody podcast, and that has all the national wake-up calls. There is an Inside Shakeology podcast that I said talks about all the different Shakeology ones. A few of my other favorites are both the Chalene Johnson's. She has one, Build Your Tribe, which is based on business, and another one, The Chalene Show, which is based on just life. The School of Greatness by Lewis Howes. I love that he has 5-minute Fridays when you need a quick pump up with like quotes and stuff. He's great. Amy Porterfield is great for business. Tony Robbins now has a podcast, and he is one of my greatest mentors. Brendan Burchard, The Charged Life, is also awesome. These are just ones that I'm recommending, but you can find something, literally a podcast, there's infinite ones out there that will help you and your individual needs. So that's personal development. If you don't have time, I don't believe you, because I don't have time. A lot of us don't have time. So don't tell me you don't have time for personal development. You can do it while you're driving. You can do it while you're cooking if you need to. You can do it while you're showering or pooping. You can always get it done. There's no excuse to not get personal development done. And honestly, when you are having a shitty day, because those are going to happen, that is the only thing that is going to save you. And that is the only, and your Bible can count as personal development, or, going to church or your spiritual center, that counts as too. Because when you're having those shitty days, the only thing that's going to lift you out and get you out of your own mind and put you back in the heart of why you're doing this all is your personal development. And last, recognize people for what they're doing. And it could be your challengers for 1 pound or one workout or one Shakeology. It could be your coaches for one post, $1 they earned, one challenge pack, one success club point, anything that they're doing. Recognize people, because it makes people feel good and lets people show that you value them. And it's not just trying to fluff them up. It's just reminding them that they are important to you. Our team is important. We are important to each other. I am not anything without you, amazing team. I am not anything without all of you striving to help other people. And I think recognize goes beyond Beachbody. Recognize your spouse or your partner for being an amazing believer in you through this journey. Recognize your children for their little accomplishments. I think the world would be so much better if we take the time to just recognize each other's individual accomplishments and what we go for. And that's pretty much it this week that I wanted to talk about. I believe in what I do as a Beachbody coach. I believe that this changed my life, and this saved me, and this put my soulmate into my life, and eventually my children, and is giving me the financial freedom that I want and that we're working towards. And I want you all to feel that benefit of it too. And know that even during the hardest days, even when we're sacrificing, even when we want to give up, this is worth it, and we have so much to offer. And those days where you feel like you have nothing to post because everything has been taken out of you, share what you're going through, share how raw it is, and how be open, be vulnerable, and people are going to relate, and people are going to respect you for that, because nobody wants a perfect Barbie to follow, because that's impossible to achieve. They want your realness. They want you as you are. And that's it. You each have something special to bring to the table. And I've told you this before. You are all coaches that I could never be. So keep sharing that. The only other things I have is Summit is coming up. I'm super excited for Summit. We're going to be rooming together. So far, the ladies from this team, and if you don't know what Summit is, it's once a year. Pretty much everyone gets together, and we're going to be in Nashville. You work out with the trainers live in person. You feel the coach's energy. You see the CEO speaking. You're in workshops, so personal development all day, learning from people, taking notes. Leo got me this. Today is the perfect day to start living your dreams, and I'm using this to take my notes for PD, and I'm hoping to take this to Summit too, because it's just awesome. You're going to be taking so many notes. You're going to feel the energy, and you're going to love Beachbody even more. And that's it for my part. Thank you so much for being on this call live in person. Thank you for listening to the recording. Thank you for being awesome. I love you all. I'm grateful for you all. I'm grateful that when I'm having hard days, you all are the ones lifting me up too. So thank you for coaches being my coaches. And I'm going to end it on my part right here and open it up to any questions, comments, anyone you want to shout out, anything you want to do. Are we going to smile at each other?
Yeah. Well, I'll shout out my sister. I know she was sick this weekend, and she still worked out.
Way to go.
I'm proud of her for that, because she had anxiety and a tough time, and she still did it. And I know, and you know how hard it is to be motivated and be sick, and you're like, no, but I know what I'm doing, and I have to be an example for other people. I have to work out, but modify if you have to. Mm-hmm. But I'm proud of her for that.
Go, Nadine. Way to go.
Yay.
And it's when you talk about motivation, I heard the quote recently: motivation is like showering. It goes away. That's why you need it daily. From like PD. So way to go, Nadine, for taking your motivation shower. Mercedes?
Yeah, you already shouted out Joyce, but she's rocking it in my challenge group. Also, she's already stepping out and being a leader. I want to help her, in her coaching role as well. But I know she's trying to balance out everything. Just being a mom and everything. We know is kind of hard, but she's trying. And she posted her bat the other day, which was awesome. And I'm telling her, as long as you can do something each day and each week will work on getting better. And, she took that, and, I am growing at the same time because I'm helping her. She's asking me questions. I ask a lot of questions. She asks me questions. So, it's good because it's helping me. And then today she asked in the group, which I told her to make, to post in the group because I'm not always available. And she did. And so, I'm thankful that people are listening to me and, and are taking my advice and trusting me. And other people that I'm being able to connect with that, I wouldn't have connected with before, mm-hmm. And so just like you said, the post that I posted, somebody saying they're thankful for me posting. I talked to her before. She's not able to purchase any products because she doesn't have the money for it or whatever. But I send her little things, every now and then, and just motivate her, or a little workout. Like, hey, I saw this. Maybe you could try it or whatever. And you never know. One day something might come around and she's able to do it. But just because she said no, it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, bye, because I feel like I make a connection with a lot of people, and I still want to continue to build relationships, because ultimately, like, my goal is to help people in whatever kind of way that I can. And so I'm thankful for all of you guys for posting and motivating me. Also, last week was my day where I felt bad and wanted to just do nothing. But like you said, I went in a room, I took a shower, and I just cried and prayed about it. And after that, I felt better because I left all my worries and fears like right there in the room. And just, we all have those days, and it's okay. Like, you're human, you're going to have those kind of days. And, when you talk to people about it, it will help you, maybe overcome those things, because you never know who else might be going through something, but they are scared to say it. Or something might be coming up in their life where they're like, hey, I remember when this person said this, and they can use some advice that you have given.
And I like to think, I like what you said, like, no matter what you want to help. I think the second that somebody tells you their goals, or, their dreams, or opens up to you, you're their coach. Like, whether they're signed up for a challenge pack or not, that means it's our job to give something to make them feel cared for. At least the bare minimum, listen, because some people don't have anyone to listen to. So that's the heart of what we do. And actually, whoever you're talking about, remember, we have 30 days free on Beachbody On Demand.
Yeah.
So that's something else to share. What about, who's this 323 number?
Say hello. Who are you?
All right, I'm going to find out. I'm going to hunt you down. Cool. Well, thank you so much for being on. Thank you for listening to the recording. I'm grateful for you all. I love you all. Make it a beautiful week. And let's get Empower Within pumping this week with energy, and with cheering each other on, and with celebrating each other and celebrating ourselves. Like, if you feel like you did something bomb that day, then share it. Like, the group should be kind of like a coach challenge group too. So share those things. Let's encourage each other, and thank you for what you do. All right. Have a great night. I'll be posting this recording as soon as it is downloaded. So have a great night. Bye.
Bye.